3, 2. Okay, cool. So guys, we're here with, I'm Corey from Fill Your Books, and we're here with one of our amazing students, Misty, and she's been with us for a little bit of time now, so we wanted to just hop on camera today and kind of get her feedback on the program, working with us, and kind of who she is and what her journey's been like. So Misty, why don't you kind of tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you do, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I am from Arkansas. I'm originally from Van Buren, but now I live up here in the Northwest Arkansas part of the area. I am a cosmetologist. I've been doing this for close to 10 years now. And I mainly focus on color, hair cutting, and styling.
Cool. Awesome. And are you commission, booth run? How does your current setup look?
Now I'm a booth renter.
Okay.
I started booth renting again at the end of last year.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about that. So before you, before you came into our program and worked with us, what was your business like, and what things, did you want to fix? Like, what was kind of going on there before you saw us?
Well, when I booth rented, when I first started doing this, I didn't have to really market myself online. It was just now getting started. So when I went back to booth rent from working at a commission job, I didn't know anything about marketing, especially online, Facebook, stuff like that. So for a while, I was just kind of struggling, kind of relying on the salon that I worked for to bring in business. But going from a commission job to booth renting, you don't get to take all your clients with you. So it was basically
Sometimes
starting.
none of them, right? Yeah.
So it was tough. But I mean, y'all taught me everything. And I mean, for real, I mean, before I wasn't really bringing in much clients. And then after you guys, I mean, my book started filling up and everything. And going into quarantine and then coming out of quarantine, I didn't think that I'd have a base clientele or anything, and I haven't had to turn my ads back on since I've been back. So
oh wow, so you've just been busy since you've kind of been back in the salon.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So that's so quarantine kind of closed everything down, and then you opened back up. And I know everybody was a little busy for a few weeks, but then it's been a while now. Where you live, it's probably been, I think, open maybe now for 4 or 5 months or so. So you've been busy from then to now, that's awesome then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome.
I'm just now considering turning my ads back on, but only for specific things.
Right.
And stuff, just to kind of get those more specialty spots closed and stuff like that. So
that's awesome. Cool. So before us, you didn't really have to, just to recap, you didn't really have to build a clientele, and then you kind of started fresh again. It's like, okay, so now I have to kind of rebuild my foundation. And then, so it worked for you before, the COVID thing, which is good. Then that kind of hit, and then it's still working for you after, which is really important. So I love to hear that. And I think that's awesome that you get to end 2020 on a strong note. So inside the program, do you feel like it's easy to follow? Is it like difficult? Do you feel like the support community is good? Just your thoughts on the insides of it. What's your feedback on that?
I absolutely love it. I mean, it's a great program. Whenever you feel down or lost or anything, you just go to that group. And I mean, everyone that's in the group. I mean, I'm really more of the quiet one in the group. I don't post a lot, but I am definitely reading everyone's post. Right. I am a reader. I go and just kind of look and see how everyone's doing. And if I'm having a bad day, I just go and watch everyone and seeing everyone that, hey, everyone has bad days. Yeah. They lift you up. Everyone in there lifts you up, and everyone's doing such amazing job.
Awesome. So. Cool. So that community's been good for you then.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Cool. And you felt like the information was pretty simple to follow. It wasn't like too techy or like too complicated.
No, no.
Okay.
When you guys say that y'all are gonna spoon feed us like step by step, you definitely do the trick. So
Cool. Cool. Well,
yeah.
we work hard on making it simple. So we're glad it works out for you there. Cool. So it sounds like you had some great feedback with it and you like the community and whatnot. I guess, you know, if you have any other thoughts on it and if another friend or stylist or cosmetologist is considering working with us, you know, in 2020 or maybe in 2021, is it something you recommend, you know, they hop into?
Yes, so our salon is growing, and there's a couple ladies there that are kind of like me, not very tech savvy. So
Right.
I'm trying to get them, like I've mentioned it to them multiple times. I've even took them to your like little brief little snippet about it. I've even
Website,
showed
right?
them, yeah, I've even shown them the little private group that I'm part of and be like,
That's
look at
awesome.
all these people and stuff like that. So
Right, we're
I'm
real.
trying.
That's awesome. Well, then
Yeah.
that speaks for itself. If you're and we don't even have a referral program, so if you're talking to it or about it to other people, then there's the proof in the pudding for anybody watching. If it's good enough to bring up to your friends, then hopefully it's good enough for you too. So that's awesome. We appreciate the feedback. Do you have any other closing thoughts or advice for anybody out there? It's a interesting time in the world. Any sort of feedback or insight you see that might help somebody else out?
Um, for doing this for almost 10 years, you're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs. Um, but the best advice that I can give you is just don't give up. Just
Awesome.
yeah, just don't give up. Work through it. Um, we all go and we all have those struggles and stuff. But at least if you during your down times, if you can see it, see the light, neath the tunnel, just
Right.
keep trucking on, keep going
Yep.
on.
And
So
that's what we always say on the tough days is when you got to show up because that's how the good days happen. So cool. I love that piece of advice and thank you for coming on with us. And we look forward to seeing you in the inner circle.
yeah, y'all have a great
Cool.
day.